out. It is so beautiful to see everybody here, all these black faces. My name is Mario Morrow, and I am the president of Black Student Union for this year. And it is, like I said, it's so beautiful to see everybody here in this room. You see, we had to switch locations because it was so many people. That is amazing. Black Student Union is home. You know, we kind of started this whole slogan of "This is a family," and you know, as you can see, this is what it is. Black Student Union is a home for people of color, not just blacks, not even just people of color, but for the whole community. A safe place for everyone to voice their opinions, to talk about services and resources and things going on in the community, Chicago, Illinois, the Midwest, the country, the world. Talk about issues and different things going on so we can have a voice at the ball.
BSU, shit. You know what I'm saying? BSU is a family. BSU is a sanctuary. BSU is a place where we can come and we can socialize and we can eat good food and we can relate and we can have conversations. BSU is love.
So the Black Student Union was founded in 1968, and it was founded on the 3 pillars of advocacy, resources, and community. And it was created as a safe space for the black students on campus because they felt that they needed such a space, especially on the eve of the Civil Rights Movement in 1964.
Alright, 606, where the fuck is the typing? Oh. What's the date, y'all? Tell me the date.
It's
7.
It's 7.
Wasn't it just
Why'd you delete it?
Oh, my bad.
It was just there, but go ahead.
It was just there, then you asked. I see it.
Alright. As long as I get it.
Everything else? Okay.
Yeah, but that's pushing it.
Right.
I don't like no.
Wait, we already got the hot topics. We good. That's 15 minutes of the meeting right there.
Boom. You right.
We already got them joints.
Who picked it? Well, hot topics.
We just talked about it for the meeting. Next meeting.
They talked about
We're
it.
going to tell you about it.
Oh, and I'm
Discuss
gonna
it.
agree.
A poll out this morning shows the number of people who think race relations are good in the United States is at its lowest point in 17 years. 36% of people said race relations are getting worse.
Some college students are now joining those in Missouri in protest of racial injustices happening on their campuses.
We obviously go to a predominantly white institution, so the opportunities for us to share our opinions without ever kind of censoring ourselves or feeling completely open to share our opinions, that is not the space. You have a thought, you have an idea, share it with the larger body, because I can imagine that tons of people are thinking the same thing and want to share their opinion as well. We are in an important time in our black history, so let's share our opinions and really grow with one another.
Oftentimes in the university setting we're underrepresented, and I feel like BSU is a place where you can come and feel safe and talk about your experiences based on your race. And that's kind of necessary, especially if you're coming from a situation where you aren't the only black person and then all of a sudden you are.
Respect. Again, it is kind of a big deal for someone to share their opinions. It puts them up in a little awkward situation, so we want to be as respectful as possible. If that's not your opinion, you can argue it, but again, in a respectful manner. And again, leave your problems or anything like that. You want to leave that outside if you have any issues with people. That's just not the space that we want to create. We want to be a community and, you know, again, uphold our I guess, overall family quality. Personally, I love being black. I love black culture. I love black history, and it pertains to me greatly because I walk around black every day. So BSU made a lot of sense in terms of reaching out to the black community here on campus and meeting black people.
I think that it has everything to do with the rape narrative we hear about in America. And that was put in place to keep white feminists in a position of power. It allowed them to question white masculinity through saying these black men have access to our bodies and can do whatever they want. What are you going to do about that? And so, over generations, that has instilled a sense of fear of the black male in everybody in the country, not just white women. So, yeah, it has everything to do with that. I think it's reminiscent of that, and it's sad to see this put on another generation.
White feminism, I'm going off of that. I think with like white feminism, people forget intersectionality, and that it's not just about one identity, because I feel like where Taylor Swift was coming from was probably she was thinking like, okay, we're all women, we might as well just like get along. You know, one of the men probably took your spots. But it's not the fact that we're all women, it's that your struggle as a white woman is completely different than my struggle as a black woman. Because being a woman and being black is different than being, you know, like a white woman. So I feel like
when I heard about the Oregon, just kind of bring it back to full circle about the Oregon shooting, I think there's thing with this definite theme, and I think this is definitely true within the Black community. There is this fictional kinship among us, where we say, "Oh, this is my sister, this is my brother." Like, hey, you're a family, even when we're not related. And to say, like, when I found out that the shooter was Black or mixed, I was like, "Oh, my brother, why'd you do this? Like, you're making a bad rep for us." And that's the same thing with Raven. When I heard her say this idiotic comment about, because race is not something that's, oh, I don't want to be Black anymore, I'm not. It's a social construct that has you have no right to change it. It's stuck and it's institutionalized. So no matter where you go, baby, you're gonna be Black. That one drop rule is gonna be there forever.
BSU to me is a family inside of the DePaul family. To have an identity, see, I'm talking with food in my mouth, an identity in a PWI, which DePaul is.
As a freshman, when I was a freshman and I came to school, I knew that one of the things, instead of going to Howard, which was a predominantly Black school, I knew that one of the things I was giving up was kind of seeing more faces like mine throughout campus. So when I came to the school, it was such a surprise to me that I saw all these activities and events that were taking place, and they were thrown by people of color. So having events like this in the quad, filled with people, talking, communicating with one another, further supports the fact that, you know, if someone was walking by here, they could see, hey, you know, I'm not alone. I have tons of people who are like me, and, you know, I want to be a part of this. So I think it's a beautiful thing.
I sought out membership for DePaul's BSU just knowing the history of family and seeking that, because DePaul is predominantly white, so it's opening up a space for me to feel very comfortable with myself and to express that around the school.
The BSU is very important, especially at at DePaul, school like DePaul, because it's important that, you know, us in our community get together and kind of just really get to know each other and support each other and talk about things that, you know, we wouldn't always be able to talk about walking down the street, you know what I'm saying, in the student center, because, you know, a lot of people want that kind of closed environment where they could discuss the topics that we discuss.
Everybody to the first Soulful Monday, hosted by DePaul's Black Student Union. Give it up one time, please. Finesse.
Okay, that's what's up. That's what's up. All right, so just a couple ground rules about the show before we get started. Respect the mic at all times. Now, I'm not saying that everybody got to be quiet or, you know, we Black, first of all, so we gonna just talk during the shit anyway. If you see, I see you, bro. This thing said me. You know, respect the mic. You know, don't be too OC up here when people doing their thing. Respect the mic. If you hear something you like, you know, you can give a little snap or do, ooh, you feel me? But respect the mic. Also, with the respecting the mic rule, if you see something up here you don't like, do not look at me.
Hey, don't start. Word. They say, fam, you still in school, right? Wait, you still rapping now? Like every verse I get on don't even just be casket bound. Rappers not up in my class. Choke them with a tassel now. Put them in a cap and gown. And put cinder blocks on them so they can go and drown in the knowledge. All my niggas ride. Your niggas ain't down with the mileage. All you do is F for round like you ain't down with the smiling. And I put that on everything. Dilla be the hottest. I ain't playing with these niggas. I'm the hottest nigga out. They ain't see the change coming like they found me in the couch. FaceTiming with your shorty. Said you going out of town from the 7th to the 10th. Guess when Femi in your house. From the 7th to the 10th, I'll be dogging shorty out, eating fries, watching Netflix, all up on your couch. And the crazy thing about it is I'm using your accounts like Narcos. I wonder what this one's about. I'm the man, nigga. King Dilla, don't come to the jungle, I'm Tarzan, nigga. No, get on the song, I will take your fans, nigga. Don't become no stain, not take it if I can, nigga. And on that rapping tip, Dot me on the abstinence. Can't nobody touch Dot before or after this. God MC, when it comes to this rapping tip, I'll take the life from a nigga like I gave it to him on accident. Get rich or die trying. So if he is acting slick, hit him 9 times yet. That's that Curtis Jackson kid. I'm with activists and niggas off. Activists type to lean a nigga and still be pro-black with it. Once broke before, but now we're in Dilla turn. Water the wine like I'm Jesus in Nazareth. Funny, man, these cops trying to turn a nigga pacifist. If these cops stop a nigga, I'm gonna have to pass a fist. So, yeah, my name is Femdad. I'll be rapping. All right.